somebody asked me, why do I like poetry? And this is why. So I am the second of 5 kids, and sometimes I feel like we grew up in like a survival situation, so it wasn't like a non-stressful environment. It was something where, you know, it's a lot of kids, one parent, and we're just figuring things out on the day-to-day basis. So I kind of just had to find my voice, and I feel like all these years I've been just trying to find my voice, and I want people to listen to me, because sometimes you just feel in a crowded house like nobody cares about what I'm going through, nobody cares about what I have to say. So poetry kind of gives me that identity of just being me. And when I started doing poetry, I was a part of a group, and then when I tried to branch off, I kind of had a partner. So now it's just so important to me, especially I'm over 30 now, and I have 2 children, and being a mom kind of overshadows a lot of things. But with poetry, I feel like I still have that freedom to be myself. I can say whatever I want. I don't have to worry about like, am I gonna hurt somebody's feelings, or is somebody gonna take this the wrong way? Because all of my pieces are written from my perspective. I write them about being Black. I write them about being a woman. I write about love experiences. You know, it's memory. Memories are a funny thing, because sometimes people feel entitled to memories, but if I've experienced that same thing, can I talk about my experience too? And that's why I write, you know? And now that I do write, I love it. I love being on stage. Like, I could be nervous, I could be scared, I could not be sure about if my piece is ready. I don't know if it's, you know, ready. I could be second guessing myself before, but once I get on stage, I'm a different person. I have confidence. I feel beautiful. I feel powerful. And it's just something, it's a feeling when people are coming out to hear what you have to say. I think poets can also relate to musical artists, because we still perform for crowds, and you know, it's the feedback when people remember the pieces that you had, and you know, they say parts of it, or you get a rewind and people want to hear something that you said again. All of that is just like invigorating. I love it. And I never grew up, when I grew up, I never thought about, you know, having that type of life experience or anything like that, but it just really feels good. It feels good to be able to share your art with somebody. And for the longest time, I didn't even feel like my art was making a difference. You know, I didn't even feel like it was art, because I grew up in a really, really creative family. And if you all follow me, you already know my sister and I are very, very close, and she's a painter and just overall the most talented person that I know personally. So I didn't always feel like I fit into that creative category until people started letting me know, like, poetry is something that everyone can't do. And it's true. I didn't know that. You know, when something comes natural to you, you just feel like, oh, I can do this. Everybody can do it. So actually learning to appreciate my skill is kind of self-love. It's like, I love myself. I'm writing. I'm doing this for me. This is the one thing I do for myself. I don't write poetry for anyone else, you know. I fell in love with words, and this is my passion. So I'm gonna keep going until I can't. Even if I can't spit, you can still read. So I hope you find my poetry.